Hello everyone, my name is Jason. I'm a channeler and a Course in Miracles student, and today I'd like to come on and just talk to you a little bit about Course in Miracles, some lessons that I've been going through and some realizations that I'm getting, and also do some channeling. Now, a few days ago I made another channeling, but for some reason my video software crashed on me 2 or 3 times after making a full video, and so it was, I guess it wasn't the time to make that video. And as my guides had said afterwards, they said, yeah, the timing was wrong for that video. So this is a different video, different subject. But I wanted to talk about A Course in Miracles lesson 135, 136, and 138. 135 is, if I defend myself, I am attacked. And I always like this lesson because it's very, very, it goes against what the universe or what our world tells us to think. We think that, we have to attack, we have to fight. If we want to get something, we have to fight and attack and push our way through everything to get what we want. But so in the Course in Miracles, the idea of defending yourself is sickness, getting sick, for example, plans for the future, judging something or someone, or having attack thoughts about someone or something. So, and then the next lesson, 136, says, sickness is a defense against the truth. So the whole idea is that we are not bound by the laws of this third dimensional world, third dimensional earth at this moment. We are only bound by the laws of God, which are of love, or God, or of source, whatever you want to call the great being in the sky or whatever. But the law is love. That's it. That's the only law that we are bound to. And so the idea of a defense, for example, is going against the flow of the universe. So the universe is just going in a certain direction, and if we let go and kind of let God or let Source, then things will flow in a very beautiful way. But if we fight against the flow, or it's like fighting against the current of a river, things are going to be very, very difficult, and you're going to have to fight really, really hard just to move just a little tiny bit, and then once you rest, the river will push you right back to where you were. And so the universe is moving in a perfect way, and so all we have to do is trust in it and just let it take us to where we need to go. There's no need for us to make all of these big plans for the future and worrying about the future and all of these sort of things. We don't know what's going to happen in the future. How can we make a plan if we don't know what's going to happen in the future? So what we do know is that we have guidance, and we can trust in our guidance. So if we just sit back and wait for the messages to come and listen for them, and then follow those intuitions and just go with that pathway, we will find ourselves, I think, in a very positive place. And this is what the Course in Miracles teaches. And then the last part is 138 lesson. It says, heaven is the decision I must make. So this is also a really wonderful thing. I'm just to read a little bit from it. Okay, so here in this world, heaven is a choice, because here we believe there are In this world, heaven is a choice, because here we believe there are alternatives to choose between. We think that all things have an opposite, and what we want we choose. If heaven exists, there must be hell as well, for contradiction is the way we make what we perceive, and what we think is real. Creation knows no opposite, but here is opposition part of being real. It is this strange perception of the truth that makes the choice of heaven seem to be the same as the relinquishment of hell. It is not really thus. Yet what is true in God's creation cannot enter here until it is reflected in some form the world can understand. Truth cannot come where it could only be perceived with fear. For this would be the error truth can be brought. To illusions. Opposition makes the truth unwelcome, and it cannot come. So, yes, the idea is that heaven is a decision that I must make, but it isn't really a decision, because heaven is the only choice there is, because that's the only thing that truly is there. Everything else is just an illusion. But since we are in this kind of third dimensional world and we perceive it as a choice, then we have to start choosing heaven. And choosing heaven is also the same idea of choosing love over fear. So heaven or hell, those are your choices, love or fear. And so another wonderful part from this. Okay, and there's one other part I'd like to read, and that is, heaven is chosen consciously. The choice cannot be made until alternatives are accurately seen and understood. All that is veiled in shadows must be raised to understanding, to be judged again, this time with heaven's help. And all mistakes in judgment that the mind had made before are open to correction, as the truth dismisses them as causeless. Now are they without effects. They cannot be concealed, because their nothingness is recognized. And this part also reminds me a lot of what is going on in our world, on a worldwide scale, is that things that were veiled in shadows, things that were hidden, are coming up to be revealed, and for us to see them, and for us to realize what they are, and for us to forgive them and let them go. And so it's interesting that the Course in Miracles has been around so long, since 1975, the year I was born. It's been around quite a while, and so there have been many people all over the world with the chance to actually deal with all of these things that were hidden from them in their everyday lives. Through doing the Course in Miracles, they're able to see them. I know I was in the past 5-6 years that I've been doing the Course. There are so many things that I learn so much about myself, and about judgments, and about places that I am unforgiving. And still it's always a learning experience. You always continue learning, because the experiences always change. They always change, it seems. Like, it seems once you've gotten to a certain level, then you get to the next level, and then there's more things that you need to transmute and deal with in yourself. And so in that respect, it's really interesting. It is, for me, kind of similar to writing music, where there's always something challenging. It's always a mystery. And similar to channeling as well, there's always a mystery. There's something very wonderfully mysterious about it. And it's great to continue learning. So that was the spiel that I wanted to go through today. And greetings, we are Mary Magdalene, and we are here all around you, surrounding you with love and with peace and with the happiness that you all deserve and that is yours by birthright. You are here, and you are meant to be happy. You're meant to be at peace, and you're meant to be in love. Not just romantic love, but in love with everything. Because you are love, so why wouldn't you be in love? It's important to be in love and to be in what you are, to walk around the world in perfect love, in love, in love, in love. This is something that a lot of you only feel in your romantic relationships, this feeling of being in love, this feeling of butterflies in your stomach, this feeling of everything going just in a perfect way, of time, in a sense, slowing down. But we would like to say to you is that you can be in love all the time. You don't even need a partner. You can have a romantic relationship with the universe. And this is what a lot of you are moving towards, is experiencing this energy, this experience. So a lot of the romantic energy, that romantic energy is but a reflection of the true love that you feel with God. It is only just a dim reflection at times of what the true romance is. The true romance is you connecting with the divine and becoming one and feeling that ecstatic energy that you are love. and that you don't have to look anywhere outside of yourself for love, that the love is inside of you and it always has been. And then it is easier to move, if you would like, into those romantic relationships, yes. But once you've found the love, you found the divine love, then you are truly yourself. And then you can truly find, if you would like, that romantic relationship. But that is not even a prerequisite for your life on this planet. Your life on this planet is about finding the love and finding how that you are the love and finding that you are always connected and that you are in love and you have never been out of love. And it is, as most things on this planet, just a realization, just a subtle realization, just closing your eyes from all of the things that you see on all of your social media, on all of your news, outside your windows, all of the chaos, closing your eyes and realizing that that doesn't really exist. When I close my eyes, there is only peace and there is only oneness and there is only love. So what is it when I open my eyes again and I see all of this? What is that? And what we would say to you is it is just an illusion. It is just trying to take your eyes away from the fact that you're in love and you're in peace and you are divine. You are divine. You are divine energy. You are divine love. And you are here to bring your amazing and beautiful and wonderful love to this planet. And that is it. That is the only thing that you are here for, is to bring love. And it might take many, many different shapes and many forms and many different situations, but it's all the same. It's all love, love, love. And that's what you're here for, is love, love, love. And so our recommendation to you, if you are willing to take it, is be in love, because you are in love. You are always in love. So, alright, so this channeling actually went through. My software didn't crash. Hopefully I didn't speak too soon. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. I have 2 books below if you're interested. One is a book where I channel the Hathors and Esmeralda, who is a mermaid, and who else? Alpha, who is from Alpha Centauri, and all 3 of them give different singing and spiritual singing, you might say, lessons. And then the other book is a dragon book where I channel Tiamat, and I also talk about my adventures with other dragons. And yeah, so if you're interested in that, the links are down below. And anyway, thanks again for listening, and ciao.